music is a universal thing that we all seem to have built into us. It's a good way of getting people to explore issues without necessarily realising how deeply they are thinking.
We wanted to use the medium of music to explore how the children and young people at Kingspark School related to the world around them and how they felt they had a role as global citizens. We wanted to use music and other sort of sensory ways of engaging with children and young people to explore issues that were important to them.
So the purpose of the project was for myself and the One World Centre to work together to bring a programme of global citizenship education to the young people, but by using music to explore these issues, my intentions were to explore both the global issues and the things that they face on a daily basis, particularly as people who may face higher levels of discrimination for their additional needs.
Why I was drawn to it was, apart from having worked with Sally before, I know what an amazing resource the One World Centre is, and very keen to work with Sorcha. When I met her, I thought it offered lots of different opportunities in so many different ways. And we were looking at being global citizens as part of our curriculum later on. And I felt this was an ideal opportunity to combine everything together.
And what came out really strongly, I think, was the sense of community among the young people themselves, how they really looked out for each other. The sense of empathy was really strong. We were talking a lot about helping each other and helping people in the wider world to make a difference. And I think it stemmed from the fact that we did have this strong sense of looking out for each other at a local level, and they could see how that would transfer to a broader global level.
One of the things that I felt from quite early on was that the children were very outward looking about others, and they were eager to share. They were eager to help others when they were doing the work with Sally about helping others and keen to explore. And I felt that my perspective changed, because what came over was that the pupils felt that they were fortunate, that they were lucky, and that they had peers who were skilled, talented, kind, friendly, and the others weren't always as lucky as they weren't always as fortunate, and that they would want to help those people.
There was a lot of themes that came out of when they talked about things, like they seemed very aware that things weren't always fair, but they were very focused on being kind and fair to each other. And I think it was really helpful for them to think together and bounce off of each other ideas that they might not necessarily have voiced before together. And then we were able to use some of those sort of word generating exercises were then used in the music that we created. And then we kind of linked that to the bigger global citizenship issues.
One of the things was it was about what equality meant. The children saw equality as being able to do things, and everyone doing things differently, but each person in their group having particular talents, having particular skills. But that wasn't enough. The talents and skills were there to be shared and to help others to do it, and to do it in an encouraging, caring way. And they were very supportive of each other and very encouraging of each other. And that, for me, as their class teacher, was lovely to see. I don't know that I would have got that in a different setting if we hadn't been doing that.
I think it was really important to me that I gave them a way of platforming their voices within this project, but also obviously linking it to more global issues, but seeing them realise that those things also affected them.
I think that their self-esteem had risen immeasurably during the weeks that the project was running. I just thought it was really good for everyone. It was just, magical, really. It was a lovely moment to see everybody there and just No, I remember that and I thought, this is so good. I could never have done this. This is just so good. They're getting these opportunities, and it was just so wonderful that by doing this, that they were getting this.
Activism is a big part of my personal artistic practice. So I think in terms of global citizenship education, I wanted to use music as a opener for some of those bigger issues, to try and link the big global massive issues that none of us fully comprehend to more local and personal issues which affect all of us on a day-to-day basis, but particularly with this group of young people, there was specific life experiences that I wanted to explore with them.
And one of the reasons I was really excited about working with One World Centre again and everyone else was that I really want our children to be far more present in the everyday.
Yeah.
But the other thing was that I thought that was really interesting. They would get there quicker. If everyone worked together, we'd all get there quicker.